custom Pringle shakers have been making their rounds and are definitely a party favorite. The kids absolutely love these, and the best part is they're super easy to create. Today's video is to show you exactly how to make them from start to finish. If you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you've been here before, hey crafty sis. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So the very first thing you're going to want to do is visit canvasbling.com in order to grab the Pringles shaker template. If you didn't already know about this crafty gem, Canvas Bling literally has a party favor template library. This library has over 100 templates, guys. All things ranging from blank templates like lighters, wine bottle labels, liquor labels, to done-for-you designs that you can go in and edit via Canva. It's literally a win-win, y'all. They have all of the different themes, so whatever your event might be, I guarantee you there's a template available for you to be able to use. This is me scrolling through just to show you some of the options that's available. Now getting back to the reason why you're here, we're going to go back and we're going to choose the Pringle Shaker template. This template is perfect because it gives you the exact measurements of everything you're going to be using to create your Pringle Shaker. Once you purchase and download your template, this is exactly how it's going to look. So it's going to have the different pages with all of the different parts that comes with making a Pringle shaker. All you do is go in and edit your design. But in the meantime, it includes this mermaid one that you can use to practice. So what you'll need to create this look is a 1.4 ounce Pringles can. You'll also need a clear plastic dome. I got this one from Amazon, which I will link below. And of course, you can't forget your embellishments. I got these from a variety of places, including Dollar Tree and Michael's, my local craft shop. Lastly, you'll need your prints in order to assemble everything. I printed using this pretty shimmery glitter cardstock from Canvas Bling. Of course, I will link it below, but I just want to admire how beautiful this looks. Look how shiny and pretty this is, y'all. But of course, paper is a preference. You can use glossy photo paper as well as sticker paper for this project as well. First thing first, you're going to want to cut out all of your different pieces. Here you see me cutting out the main piece as well as the strip that goes all the way around at the end. I'm going to also cut out the top part that's going to go in the lid as well as the mermaid, which I'll be using on the lid as well. This is how everything looks once printed and cut. Of course, if you don't want to hand cut, you can also use any cutting machine like a Cricut or whichever machine you have. Once everything is cut, the first thing you want to do is remove your lid, of course. And you're going to grab the circular piece that goes on the inside. This part is optional, but I like to put just a little bit of double-sided tape before I put my design face down into the lid. You want to press firmly to give it a little bit of pressure. That way you know it sticks and it should look something like this. Next, I'm going to add the double-sided tape on one side of my wrap that I'm going to put around the can. The double-sided tape is just to give you a little bit of security while you're wrapping the overall design. That way when you go to add your hot glue, it doesn't move around or shift on you. Once it's all the way wrapped all the way around, you're going to want to add your hot glue to the end of the tip and close it and press firmly. So here I'm just wrapping it and pressing down as I wrap. Okay, crafty sis, I hope you're still with me. So right now you should have something that looks a little something like this. All right, so now we can move on to my favorite part, but before we go into that, I do want to say this part here where you see the flap, just keep it on there, y'all. Do not cut it off because at the end of the day, you don't want it hard for people to be able to open and eat their chips when it's time to consume. So just keep it in there, but just bend it inward. That way it's not showing to take away from the design. Now it's time to create our shaker. So this mermaid piece that we had before is going to go on the inside. That way it gives like a 3D effect. Once you have it cut, you'll just bend the bottom piece inward because you're going to glue that on top of the lid. If you look to the bottom right of the screen, this part is optional where you can add a piece of popsicle stick in order to give it a little bit more sturdiness so that it doesn't bend too much backwards once you put all of your embellishments inside. But again, that part is optional. Depending on the type of cardstock you have, you might not need it, but it's just to add some extra security. It should look a little something like this. Once that's in, you can move on to adding your embellishments for your lid. Now these domes are technically Christmas ornaments, so what you're going to want to do is pop off that piece that you see hanging on the side here and just move it and rock it back and forth until it comes off. And it should look like this. Next, you're going to get all of your fun embellishments and add all of the ones that you want. That was a little ASMR for you, but how pretty are these, y'all? These look so pretty. OMG, I just love the mermaid colors. Oop, let me get those that fell. But look, let's just admire the beauty. The next step is to add glue all the way around the rim of your dome. So you're just going to go and add your glue all the way around in a circle. Here you see me making a little bit of space just for the embellishments to move around. That way I can put the mermaid 3D piece right onto that. I'm going to put my dome onto my face down can in order to hold that in place. Add light pressure, light to firm pressure in order to make sure that that glue really sticks on there. You should end up with something like this. It's okay if your glue is a little bit not perfect because you're going to put that other strip right on top of that. So you're not even going to see it. So don't worry if it's not perfect. Now I'm just lining it up because you want to make sure that the seam is in the back of this and not in the front. So I'm just lining it up. Once you know where everything is going to go, now you're going to add your glue. And you're going to place your first part of the strip. Again, you want this to be in the back. Wrapping your strip all the way around before adding your glue again to seal it off. And voila, a completed Pringles shaker can. I absolutely love how these turned out. I must say that these party favors are definitely one of my favorite ones to make. This is a close-up view just so you can see how shimmery and pretty these embellishments are on the inside. This is a party favor that's totally functionable where they can still take the lid off, eat the chips, enjoy them, and keep the can afterwards, y'all. They can literally keep these afterwards as a keepsake. Super cute, super adorable. This is how they look in natural sunlight. How pretty, y'all. How pretty. Be sure to double tap this video if you found it helpful. Share it with a crafty sister that could also use the gems. Make sure to also check out the Party Favor Template library. That way you can get the other party favors that come with this design as well, which includes the chip bag, water bottle label, juice label, French fry box, burger box, all of the above, y'all. check out the Party Favor Template library. I'm going to make sure to link everything down below in the description bar so that you have everything you need to make these gorgeous shakers. See you in my next video.
I just want to leave.
Why did you do that? Don't do that again.